Rebounding is a fantastic exercise that you can add into your daily routine no matter what your goals are. Whether you're trying to improve cardiovascular health, improve lymphatic drainage, maybe tone muscle, build bone density, the possibilities are endless, but it doesn't help you if you don't actually use it. And more importantly, if you don't use it correctly. Hi, I'm Hope Zvara. I'm here to take you through a 10-minute rebounding routine that you're absolutely gonna love. We're gonna focus on core today. We're going to focus on building bone density and strengthening muscles, but we're also going to be focusing on, yes, draining lymphatic system along the way as well. But before we do that, we're going to open up our specific 7. Well, actually, we do more than 7, but you get the idea, to help that lymph drain and you get the most benefits out of your rebounder. Let's get started. Okay, so before we get started on the rebounder, we want to open up our terminus, which is our main dumping ground for lymph. That means lymph from the lower body, the arms, the chest, the head, everything all drains here, recycles down through the bloodstream into the kidneys, so on and so forth. And then all of the metabolic waste, all of the dead cells, everything is excreted from our body, and then the good stuff is recycled back through. All right, so we're going to start out just by taking our first 2 fingers, and we're just going to gently rub above and below that collarbone. Just nice and gently. And then once you've done that about 10 times, take your first 2 fingers or your second 2 fingers, whatever you prefer, and you're just going to lightly pump above the terminus, give up the shoulders a little hike so you can find that trough. And then once you've done that, thumb on where the bra line is for women, and then fingers in the armpit, and you're going to draw circles with your thumb as you pump into your armpit so you get both sets of lymph nodes here. Nice deep breathing. All right, and then right into that tonsil lymph node, there's a soft pillowy indent right below the jaw, and you're just going to do some small circles there. If you want to swipe down, you can. If you want to work down the chin, you can. And then take your first 2 fingers in front and behind the ear and just nice circles up and down in front and behind the ear. This is my favorite one because I can really feel that drainage and that release through my face. All right, back of the head, so fingertips are going to go here, right up against the base of the skull, the occipital bone. We're going to massage into that occipital lymph node, kneading in on the cervical spine as I push my pinkies up against that lower head bone, which is the occipital bone. And then once you've done that, we're going to come into the diaphragm because lower body lymph drains up through here and into that left terminus. And so fingertips right above the belly button, we're going to pump again. I'm going to pump up all the way to the sternum and do that again. Maybe do that 3 to 5 times. And then same thing in the groin, pop the booty back, fingertips are going to pump, and I'm going to start low and I'm going to go up and into my abdomen. And just do that again 3, 4, 5 times. And then behind the knee, so just above the knee, on the very bottom of the hamstring, thumbs on the outsides of the knees, just a gentle rub as you pump into that point behind the knee, and then opposite side. And then the elbows, roll the shoulders, and you, my friend, are ready to get started. We're going to be doing 60 seconds of work with a quick 5-second transition to keep things going. Feel free, transition as slow as you need to, take as much time as you need to, and most importantly, always honor your body. So let's get started. We're going to start out with a health bounce. So feet hips distance, knees are bent, and we're just going to bounce. Imagine doing this like under a counter, okay? So my lower body is doing the health bounce, and my upper body is not going crazy. So stay with me. Squeeze the glutes, strong core. So I'm pulling up on those pelvic floor muscles. So anal sphincter, perineum, urethra for women. I'm lifting up internally. That's what's creating that contraction in my core. I'm not sucking in my abs. I will link a video in the comments that talks more about the pelvic floor if you're struggling with that integration. Stay with me, 20 seconds. We're keeping our feet connected here. We're just warming up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Jump and switch. One foot in front of the other. 1, 2, 3, jump and switch. So we're doing 3 bounces, then we're jumping and switching. So as I'm doing this, I'm squeezing my glutes. I'm keeping my core nice and strong. I'm pulling up on those pelvic floor muscles, which if you've never done that before is hard. It's hard to do it while you're doing something. So I highly recommend training those pelvic floor muscles off the rebounder as well. Now, if you want to add a little bit more cardio to it, lift your arms up overhead. Keep the glutes strong, hug the inner thighs, keep the knees bent. 20 seconds. You move as slow or as fast as you want. You need a bar for support, use a support. You want your hands at your hips, bring your hands to your hips. Stay in the skinny hallway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one is in and out. We're going to start center. In, out, out. In, out, out. Now I can add my arms in. In, out, out. So with the arms, you're not just wet noodling it, okay? I'm squeezing my biceps. I'm squeezing my upper back and triceps. So here, squeeze, squeeze. In, out, out. Keeping my knees bent. Shoulder blades are down and anchored, so your neck is not feeling any tension. You do a couple extra bounces on the in or out. No one is here to police you. I am definitely not the exercise police. I'm just happy you're moving today. In, out, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one is going to be a forward bend core. So turn and grab hold of the side of your rebounder. Bend your knees as much as you need to, head down, and we're going to bounce. So phase 1 is just you down and bouncing. I could also have my hands on a chair or my bar. Phase 2 is I'm going to lean into my arms, almost like I'm trying to do a handstand. So the weight is in my arms, and I'm still trying to bounce with my legs. So definitely some core action. Last thing to think about, really pull up on your belly. Like if you were hanging over a fence and that fence like pushes your abdomen in, that's what I want you to be doing. Try to keep that weight in the arms if you can. What do we got here? 16 seconds. Stay with me. Keep it forward. Harder than it looks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo-wee. Okay, let's take a seat. V-sit. So option 1, hands on the sides, and we're going to bounce. Option 2, hands down. I'm going to bounce. Option 3, arms are up. I could also hold my legs. So you got like 4 options here. Whatever you feel, as long as you can keep the spine nice and long. Strong core. Feel free. Come back here. If you need to, take a break. Keep the chest lifted. Pull those shoulder blades down. Try to be more forward so you're not at the very top of your sacrum or your body's going to start rounding out. What do we got here? We got 20 seconds. You can do this for 20 seconds. Quads are probably starting to scream at you. I told you full body. That's what we're getting. Keep bouncing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay. Onto our back. Head can be down if you want. Otherwise, head's going to be lifted. Legs are going to be up. And we're going to scissor split. If you need to, keep the hands behind the head. I can also do this with bent knees. I can also do this with the head down. So you got options. What I don't want is those upper ribs to flare, okay? You got to keep those ribs down. And I also don't want your lower back lifting. So if you're mega arching, when you lower the leg, you're lowering too far. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. I'm out of breath here. I think you probably are too. Stay with me. Listen for that timer. Lift, lift. Bring those ribs down and in. Chin is off the chest. Nice job. Okay, let's flip over. Tabletop. All right, in tabletop. Toes can be uncurled or curled under, and we're going to bounce with the knees. Glutes are strong. Belly is lifted, almost like a little kid was on your back playing horsey. Keep the body nice and broad. Folds of the elbows forward. We're not sinking in the shoulders. Really trying to practice here good stability while we embrace core strength. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze them down and in and together and really draw up on that lower belly. Nice stretch for the wrists. Keep the back body broad. Again, another move that looks easy, but it is not when you're doing it for 60 seconds. Stay with me. We got 9 seconds. You got this. Nice job. Okay, back onto our back. We're going to be here. Okay, legs come up. We're going to go out and in. 1, 2, 3. Out and in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay with me. 1, 2, 3. If you want to go slower, you want to eliminate the bounce, you can. I'm trying to keep my chest lifted. That bounce really requires a lot of core strength. What you'll probably notice working with me is that the little moves, man, when you do them right, they are powerful. 17 seconds, I am sweating. Stay with me. Almost there. All right, up. Here we go. Standing up. We're going to do a nice knee tuck. So up, up. This is phase 1. I'm just going to bring my knee up. Core is strong. I'm not rounding my body. Option 2, knee lift. Knee lift. Slower. Knee lift. Option 3, we're going to lift the knees. Squeeze the glutes. Belly is strong. You're upright. You want to take this to the next level. Stair climb with the arms. So my opposite arm is lifting with my opposite leg. 20 seconds. Come on, pick up the pace. As long as you're not getting sloppy. Squeeze that glute every time it hits the trampoline. Here we go, last 5. Give it all you got. Okay, last one, we're going to end strong with a jump twist. Arms at shoulder height. Here we go. If you don't like this, go back to the health bounce. My knees are staying slightly bent. Pelvic floor. Think about it. You can clasp hands if you like that better. But get that rotation in. It's like skiing moguls. 30 seconds. You, my friend, have just completed a 10-minute core cardio rebounding routine. Sorry, you have to listen to me breathe heavy here. Hopefully that's inspiration to push yourself. It's amazing what we can accomplish in just 10 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Wow. Let's bring the arms up overhead. Stretch one direction, overhead, stretch the other direction. Roll the shoulders. And you, my friend, are ready for a great day. Hit that like button. Leave an inspiring comment for somebody else on their health journey as well. Be the person that lifts somebody else up so that when you need a lift up, someone's there for you too. And remember, honor your body. Replacement parts are never quite as good as the originals. And so let's continue to take our health back into our hands together.